Hey guys, my first time making a hero guide, so I hope you find it helpful, but please let me know if I miss anything or if you want more videos like this one. This guide will help people understand how to utilize her new kit, and we can all discover the possibilities together. I've also included how to counter her, so if you're struggling to fight Yoto, this guide may be helpful to you as well. So first we can go over the abilities, and her first ability is going to be her Flying Edge, her F1, or her skill 1. This is a soft combo breaker. When you throw it out, it has gold focus. So when you click F or your skill button, it will have gold focus, and this is super useful skill. It can knock people back when you activate it, and then when you reactivate it, it can either like it will teleport you to your blade. It can either be a combo starter, combo extender, or combo breaker if you're under attack while reactivating it. It also resets on kills, and it's super versatile and has high potential. It's great for engaging with fights, and it's for healing and for movement as well. The second skill is her Flying Edge Resist, which is just a combo breaker. This is probably the optimal skill for solos. You'll see a lot of pro players playing Yoto use this in like solo scrims and solo MBPL and stuff like that. It's definitely an awesome skill when you want to get a combo breaker option, plus you can pop a heal during the duration of it. So it can definitely turn a fight just because of that. And having a combo breaker in solos is definitely meta. But my preference is the first skill. So there are some really advanced combos you can do with the first skill. I won't be going into all of that, but you can, just as like an idea, you can go from F into a focus attack, or you can do it into a like jump horizontals when you need just a bit of extra damage. You can also go for a floater combo. So it actually has a lot of useful things you can do from there. There are also some like super advanced ones, but I won't go into that. You guys can check Lyrics video or Long Notes old video, not super up to date, but I'm sure you guys can discover some cool combos as well.
Seen a red bar on a bot before. Like
I have too.
I feel like they.
It's not even a meme.
I feel like they emulate lag. Like it's crazy.
Dude, I've been infinite combo.
Bruh,
Oh, shit.
that was beautiful.
I dropped it. I was just juggling the shit out of that bot. Oh, poor guy. I'm going to her ultimate. You have two ultimates. The first one is the new, completely reworked ultimate, and this will change your moveset. It adds lifesteal on your attacks and has high potential value from damage, CC, sustain, and countering other ultimates. When you're in her ultimate, it has a 3-part light attack combo. Also has charge horizontals, charge verticals. You can also charge the vertical midair. And it has the jump horizontal and jump vertical. The hardest thing to understand about her ult is the stone form. So, if you guys don't know, her ult can stone form a lot of different attacks. So, against light attacks, you're going to be doing light attacks in Alpha Tune stone form. Against focus attacks, you charge your focus. And then first, second light attack also stone forms focus attacks. Okay? Against even gold focus, you can stone form those too, like say gold weapon focus or Kylan's attacks and ults, or even Zai's. Once you finish charging, you turn gold, and that will stone form gold focus attacks as well. And also, once you stone form a single attack, you start stone forming all following attacks. And after you stone form 3, you'll go into ultimate focus and do a knockback attack. So this is another way to go into ultimate focus with Yoto, other than reactivating her ult. You just need to know which attack to be doing at the right time. So this will come with a lot of skill expression, and also this is how you can outplay Yoto and counterplay her if you understand these things about her. Because if she's doing light attacks like this one, or the first light attack, you can hold focus through that. You can also do focus attacks on her while she's doing these attacks, and they will stagger her. Otherwise, while she's charging, you can hit her with light attacks for some chip damage. or gold focused attacks as long as she's not finished charging and in gold focus, a gold focused attack will stagger her. And certain attacks that are above, like gold weapon focus, will also stagger her unless she's an ultimate focus. This is also where it comes into play with your reactivation. So during your ultimate, you can see that you have a bar that fills up under your crosshair. It fills up faster as you do more damage or as you take damage. And once it's full, you can reactivate your ult. And it gives you 4 seconds of ultimate focus. And then when you release it, it does a big knockback slash. It doesn't do much damage, but it does a lot of self-healing, depending on the amount of damage you do with it. So if you hit multiple targets, it'll do even more. If you have a higher rarity weapon, it'll do more damage and more self-healing. This is super useful against other ultimates because when you reactivate it, you're going to be immune to basically any kind of stagger, any kind of CC. So any ultimate that tries to, like, you know, stop you while you're in your ultimate, this is a way to outplay that if you time it correctly. And then you can outplay your opponent's ultimate. Just see it as, you know, more of a utility button than a damage thing. Using it at the right time will definitely help a lot. And as far as your combat and ultimate, try to utilize your light attacks. For the most DPS, the most common thing is just 1-2, and then cancel with a crouch, and then just keep spamming 1-2, crouch 1-2. You can also use ult dodge. There's also a soft true combo if you do the 1 and then cancel into another one, like that. That's soft true though. And if you have them like an incline, if they jump for whatever reason, you can usually combo a few of those into each other. And it's really good for damage, and your teammates can follow up on that too. Your charge attacks are good damage, however, they can be dodged, and that'll be a DPS loss if they're completely dodged, because, you know, it's time to charge it. And then you're also going to knock them back, so hitting them away from your teammates' follow-ups is not really what you want to be doing. But they are super useful in the right situation, especially when you want to hit people in a wide radius or people that are behind cover because they have a bigger range. Oh, and against certain ultimates, charging mid-air is going to be super useful. This is particularly useful against Tarka, who do pretty much nothing against you while you're in the air. And as long as you knock him back with this, you can keep knocking him away from you, damaging him, and being safe at the same time. So using this to your advantage is going to help a lot against certain ultimates, particularly Tarka, or any grounded heroes that can't do much while you're in the air. And also, don't forget to use your F1 off cooldown, because this will maintain your pressure. And you can even use it while in ult. Also, your jump horizontal can be a good way to squeeze out extra damage. And it's also a great way to track your opponents because it has really good magnetism to it, similar to like other jump horizontals, but it has really good range. But just keep in mind your opponents can focus armor through this and punish you. If they know what they're doing against Yoto, they'll just focus armor through that and then hit you at the end of it and stagger you, so just be careful about that. And then with her second ultimate, it's similar to how her ultimate used to be, where it does 3 slashes, except it's changed in the fact that it will initially pull enemies in with a little CC, and then you can also like reposition during it, depending on the situation, what the situation calls for. Not a lot of people, I feel, utilize this enough, because actually pushing that into people is a good way to like stagger them slightly. But yeah, this ult I feel is a little bit underwhelming. I don't really use it, but it can be useful in trios and in the right comps. So don't sleep on that ult either. So just to go over quickly countering Yoto. The first option is, as a general rule, for against any kind of hero, really, you want to force your opponent to ult before you, and then if you can kite out its duration, it will give you a big advantage. So, and you know, this is also true for Yoto, so if you're able to get her to ult by making her low and then kiting it out before you have to pop your ult, it's going to give you an advantage. But specifically against her ult, you can stagger her as long as she's not zone forming your attacks. So what we went over earlier, where she's doing light attacks, you can stagger her by focus armoring through them and then hitting her during her recovery frames at the end of them, or just doing focus attacks while she's doing her light attacks, or even chipping her with light attacks or ranged while she's charging. And then gold focus can also stagger her if she's not fully charged. But keep in mind, when she does stone form one attack, she will continuously stone form any other kind of attack. So make sure you're not feeding her stone form, because it will give her ultimate focus and then a knockback attack, which, unless dodged, can lead to a lot of damage. For the matchups and strategy, in 1v1, Yoto beats, in my opinion, she beats Tarka, Zai, Kylan, Akos, and Hattie, and then the rest of the opponents you will need to outplay. It's not like anyone particularly counters her. She'll kind of has an advantage, but you definitely can outplay her. And she does shine in team modes where she can damage, CC, peel, and counter ults of multiple heroes at once. So Yoto does a little bit of everything, and if used correctly, you can really turn a fight. If you're using F1, use it for engaging enemies or peeling teammates. It can even break gold focus if a teammate gets parried. You can also use it for movement in a pinch. And don't forget, it gets resets on kills, so try to get the last hit on enemies so that you can keep snowballing with her F. And you can use it while in ult as well. And one strat I'll let you guys know about when you're trying to disengage is to throw your F in one direction, and then you start running the other direction, and then if you're getting chased, you can teleport to it in that full 8-second duration. You can go as far as you want from it and then teleport to it. Or if they just wait around your F, you can just escape in the direction you ran. You can use that little tech to disengage from opponents and throw them off. Really good against transformers as well, because you throw your F, you run one way, they either chase you or they don't, and either way you're going to get away. Also, your ult can damage and CC multiple enemies at once because of its wide-reaching attacks. Ulting at the right time in teamfight can turn it in your favor. Usually holding ult till when it's needed is best, especially if you can force out opponents' ults first. This way you can use your ult to counter enemy ults and have a few seconds with it up after theirs expire. And focus on using attacks that will hit the most enemies and allow your teammates to follow up. So like we talked about earlier, using the go-to light attack combo, which is just 1-2, crouch 1-2, and repeat that over and over again. That's usually your best option. But depending on the situation, charge attacks will be useful too, especially if they're really far away or behind cover and stuff like that. And activating Stone Form does net a lot of value because it will either force opponents to stop attacking you, after which you can do a charge attack similar to how Greatsword works, or if they keep attacking you, you release an ultimate focus knockback. Reactivating your ult in the right time will get you a lot of value. So you can use it to tank other ultimates, knock back enemies, and get a big chunk of your health back, or just to extend your ultimate a couple seconds if not needed sooner. So if you reactivate your V1 at the last second, you're going to basically extend your ult for that full duration of your 4-second slash until you release it. So normally your ult ends after a certain amount of time. However, if you reactivate it at the very end, it will extend the timer of it until you're finished the slash. So you will stay in your ultimate and you can basically get the full use of your ult and then reactivate it at the last moment to get that full duration of that slash without cutting into the time that you're in your ult. So that's about it for the guide, guys. I've tried my best to make concise and useful guide here, but if you guys discover any new tech or have additional Yoto tips that I missed, please share them in the comments. Naraka is a game where the community discovers new possibilities all the time, and with a new rework comes so many possibilities and so much potential. And if you guys want more guides like this, let me know which hero you want to see next, and I'll try to pump more out. Regular Naraka content is planned for this channel, so please subscribe to not miss any uploads. In the meantime, you can catch me streaming Naraka every day on Twitch, and hosting the weekly Naraka Dojo on the official Discord, so check that out if you want free training, or if you're interested in coaching others. Definitely need more coaches. Thanks, guys. Bye. Damn it. What do you mean? Okay, they're dead.
Wow.